All right, so we are, let me come this way. I am kind of just trying to see, drew it on paper, what the layout is gonna be this year. So I'm gonna split it up this time. I'm gonna do the 10th grade over here, the 9th grade over here, make it nice and big. I loved how last year, it did take up this entire space, but I loved how big it was. I have a different plan for how I'm gonna utilize this year. I mentioned in a previous video, I didn't really use, honestly, since 2020, since the virtual stuff, I haven't really put up my student expectation board as I used to. Our school does not demand it, so I literally have just been chill with it. So I'm gonna just same, but just a bit different. So what you're going to learn today, what to set up, and then notes down here, reminders and things. That's kind of the most important thing, what I use the board the most for, besides setup. But so that's why I wanted that really big. So I'm going to take, so what I do is I got this cheap tape. It's just this purple, it's like Scotch tape. And I have 2 of them actually. I have 3, but I already used 1 roll up, and this is kind of like the cheap tape. So I don't, and it's supposed to be really nice purple was what I saw on the screen, but did not turn out really nice purple. It's almost kind of like blue. And so I just use this for my cheap, like my trial. So I started doing with the black one, but the black one is more expensive. So the black one I have is about 2. The Expressions, the Scotch Expressions is my favorite. This one though I didn't pay attention. This is a little duct tape, the little duct masking tape. It works the same. It just has a little bit more shine, but it's same. So I got this. They are a little bit more expensive. I do buy these things personally. So I thought, you know what, let me go ahead and, oh yeah, look at my drawer. Got little organizers from the Dollar Tree, so much more better. Anyway, so I'm gonna kind of just map it out, sketch it out with this tape, my cheap one, and then when I'm ready, I'm gonna go ahead and do it with the black tape. Now, I just kind of eyeballed it, so I've gotten pretty good at it decently. I know like that line it's still a bit crooked, but I rather do that with the cheap tape than with the expensive tape. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing, excuse me, but on the other end. And if I put this here, I don't have my stand. I'm trying to see if I can put this here. It's not gonna stay, but I'm just gonna show you kind of how I do it. And I don't have any of my stand stuff, so it makes it difficult to try and, let me see here if I can put this here like so. Yeah, no, yes, let me just turn the camera around. Okay, better. Okay, so I need to replicate, because I want it the same on the other side, this one over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my tape and measure out about the size of it and cut it. So then this, I am then going to take on this side over here, and then it was about a hand or so. About this much away from the screen, and my screen is a little bit crooked, so it's going to be about here and about here, roundabout. So then I'll just stick it there. I'll walk back, I'll see, make sure it's even. If so, then I will continue and change it as we go. So I'll take another one, measure it out, okay, and then this one will go to the top. So then I'll bring the, sorry y'all, I'll bring the ladder over, and I've got it tight, okay, and so it's about 3 inches from the top on that end. So then if this is the top, we'll do about 3 inches here, like so. It's a little bit too far over. I'm gonna bring it in a little bit more, a whole lot more. And since this is the cheap tape, it's not going to, you know, mess anything up. Now my only thing is I need to make sure I see this screen end here, but this screen ends here. So I just gotta make sure that it's not going to, that I don't do all of this. And then when I change this screen, that my image is actually over here. So that's the only thing. You just have to really play with it to make sure that it's good. So you wanted to make sure this was the same, probably a little bit higher. Let me scoot back this way. So it just takes a long time to get it right, but it's decent. I just don't know if I'm gonna love it, so I'll play with it and continue. So then I'll do the vertical pieces, and I used to have a square, what's it called, a level. I used to have a level I got from the Dollar Tree or the dollar store. It was really cool. It's like a yardstick. And then I was like, no, I'm not gonna use this. I need it. So I might stop by and see if I can find one later on, because I've got a list of things that I've got to purchase. But okay, that's what it has so far. Okay, so I ended up making it smaller. I don't know, let me zoom out. I thought this was maybe like too cluttered. I didn't love that. So I took the top part off and then just did that and that. I'll do what you're learning up here, and then on the title area, then I'll do table setup and notes. And I think that just is gonna look more clean. So went ahead and literally eyeballed it, but did pretty decent. I take this and then go ahead and toss it, but and I take that one down, but I think I like it. So now I'm gonna go ahead and make my titles, print them out, laminate them, and put them up. Okay, so just got off the phone helping a cosmetology instructor converting from hours to credit hours, and I am working on cutting out these signs that I'm going to laminate. I'm going to use the 5mm laminating. So I like to get the Amazon one, but the lamination pocket is just a little bit thinner. The Scotch is 5mm, so it's definitely just more thick and it's sturdy. So I want that for up there, and I kind of was on the phone and kind of looking at this, that's a little crooked, so I need to fix that. But what I also did in between that time while I was also on the phone is I went ahead and closed up these little boxes. So, and I put the little tape over it so that their stuff wouldn't fall out from there. And that's about all that I've been able to get done. It's already 12:30. I need to get lunch, and I need to hurry and cut these things out so that I can go ahead and laminate them. I do need to go get lunch, so I might maybe run to go get that, finish laminating, run, get that, and then so I can get some things done. Tomorrow is our official first day back as teachers. We have like a whole morning meeting. I wanted to get my lashes done, but definitely don't have time for that. Maybe later, not sure. But I just want to get as much done as possible. I feel like I'm in a good place right now. It's just like getting the stations ready for my 2 demo tables and just small minor details like decorating. If I'm gonna decorate, it would be any of these things, but those are just minor things that I can always do later. The board is what I wanted to get done today, so let's get to it. Okay guys, so I want to share with you, these magnet dots are awesome. So they're a peel and stick. All you do, they come in, literally, it's like a whole bunch, but it's a little magnet, okay? And I was supposed to get my nails done today, but I don't have time. But so you peel the back, like so. Just try not to touch it so it doesn't come off. And I'm peeling them and putting them, this is my label here for my board. And so that next year, so before I would do with tape, see if you can, I would do it with tape. I would use my Scotch tape, my Expression Scotch tape, and then I would do a black border around, or I would tape them. But every year I have to take them down. And so then I've got to every year redo the tape. Look, it's upside down, I know. Here, let me put you here. And then let me show you really quick. Super easy. And so now, unless I change it, all I have to do is stick it on here. I need more magnets. The paper's too heavy. So they're very light because the paper is the 5 mil. I'm gonna have to add more magnets to it. And so the weight of, and of course we have a magnet wall, so it's helpful, but the weight of the paper, whatever you're trying to hang, will be obviously a factor whenever you're deciding how many magnets you're going to use. So if it's easily just a regular piece of paper that you laminate just with regular lamination, the regular thickness, then it'll be just fine. If you do your cutout letters, then obviously you definitely need just one because they're very light. Let's see if this will do. But it's super easy, and then you get a lot in your package, so you go through them decently quickly. Oops. I'm not gonna edit all this out, by the way. Look at that. Voila. It's really small. This sign is really small. I wanted it to be bigger, but good enough. So I'm trying to do like the less is more. I was gonna do like a poster size and really blow it up, and I thought it's just gonna look very cluttered because the demo tables are gonna be in the front now. So I didn't want to do too much. And then a thing that I want to do, and then this is that's my 10th grade that I teach nails, and this is the 9th grade principles that I teach aesthetics. So I was looking at all of I like to look at YouTube and look at other teachers. Now, unfortunately, there's not a lot of cosmetology teachers that have YouTube channels, although there are some. Shout out to you ladies, good job. I think there's one gentleman, but he doesn't have a lot of videos on there. I try to subscribe to all of them, just so I like to see what everyone else is doing. And did I do 6 or 2? I can't remember. But anyway, so there's not a lot out there. So what I do is I look at elementary. I love elementary and first grade and all that. I used to substitute long-term sub in this first grade. And I love their centers and their decorations and their ideas. I love all of that. The only thing that I think now, it's the classrooms are so busy. Like, I understand that the teachers, they want to be cute and match and a theme. Like, look at me, I'm totally for that. The only thing is, or my thought on all of that is that it's too much. Like, it's too, like, overstimulation for these children. There's so much to look at. I mean, and at those grade levels, you already have a lot to look at because you got your morning charts and your weather and all of that. And so then they put all this stuff up, and I'm like, man, that's a lot for the kids. Anyway, so let me go ahead and put this thing up here so you can see it. Done. What do you think? Pretty simple, pretty basic. You can read it. The only thing I don't like is that it's shiny. So you gotta really like move around to see it, but it's fine. If it bothers me, because that's really transparent, because I use regular computer paper, which I should have used cardstock. Dang, I just shouldn't have done that. You can see the black. But okay, I'm not gonna let it bother me because it's not that big of a deal. Next year we can make it better. So that's it. And then I turned off the screen, but with the screen it's just more busier back here. So the other things that I'm going to do are putting these that today I'm learning, station preps, and the things that I need to know. I'm going to go ahead and put those on, put the magnets behind these, and then put them up as well. So